Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Today's words of wisdom is from December 24th, and I quote, "The business world is a do-or-die world. However, what is important is how selfless and charitable spirit you maintain while in that world of competition." From The Laws of Creation by Master Okawa. Thank you, Lord. All right, so today's words of wisdom is quite different from the ones we've been learning in the past about spirituality or happiness or love or health. It's from this Kyoten, The Laws of Creation. As we all know, happy science has 4 principles of happiness: love, wisdom, self-reflection, progress. Progress talks about success that carries over from this world to the next. So Master Okawa provides us with many teachings on how to be successful in this world too. Because with people who has a good faith or a good heart, we want them to be more influential in the world of business so that they can have more influence in the world. I mean, let's think about it. It's true that the world is running on money. That's a fact that we cannot deny. Hence, what Master Okawa is teaching us in this lifetime is not shun ourselves away from the temptation of money, but be able to overcome that desire and actually use that power of money for a selfless cause, to help other people, to create a good business, a heavenly business. So I believe today's words of wisdom is related from that. Let's get into today's topic. So he uses the word do or die. What does he mean? It comes from the word shinken shobu in Japanese, but I'd like to quote it from the Kyoten. It's from page 50. And I quote, "When you're trying to come up with ideas, passion is important, but it is not always enough. To get results, you need to approach each situation, whether it is professional or personal, with a do-or-die attitude." In Japanese, the phrase do or die is shinken shobu, in parentheses, literally meaning fight with real swords. Until modern culture took over in Japan, it was used in the context of duels using Japanese swords, which were a matter of life or death. If you were challenged to a duel and knew that losing the fight meant losing your life, of course you would think up of every possible way you could win. You would train earnestly and come up with many strategies to defeat your opponent. So this is what Master Okawa means by a do-or-die spirit. The opposite of a do-or-die spirit is practicing in a dojo with wooden swords. A do-or-die is a duel using actual swords. Even if you're cut a little, you will bleed. So that's why you have to face this challenge with everything you have. Every knowledge you have, every passion you have, every wisdom you have, and you just give it your all. That is the path that we need. That is the mentality we need to be able to come up with continuous ideas to further develop our business or solve our problems that we face in our lives. That seriousness is what Master is talking about when he uses the phrase do or die. Now, going back to today's words of wisdom, I would like to read the paragraph where this sentence came from. It's from page 58. "The business world is a do-or-die world. However, what is important is how selfless and charitable a spirit you maintain while in that world of competition. You have to be convinced that the success and growth of your company is the right thing for society, even if it means beating your rival company. If you are just hoping to sell your products, even though you think your competitors' products are superior to your own, there is very little chance of success. It is vital that you believe that your products and services are excellent." End quote. So, in order for our business to succeed, or in order to persuade our services or our commodities, the things that we're selling, is products are good, we ourselves need to be persuaded of how important they are in society. The more convinced you are, you gain the power to persuade, and you start gaining more ideas. So it's really important to face each and every one of these challenges seriously. whether it means, even if it means that you have to beat a rival company. The truth is, we do live in a world, the business world is a dog-eat-dog world. So you have to, it's the survival of the fittest, it's true. But the fittest means, it's in the principles of love, they can provide a better service than others. That's why Happy Science accepts and actually thinks it's a good idea to have a free market. Without a free market, people will start slacking off and idleness will take over, and eventually it's going to lose the whole prosperity of the world, and the whole world's economy is going to shrink, and everyone's going to end up being equally poor. So, if you look at it from a small perspective, yes, it's sad that some companies go belly up and some people lose their jobs because of fierce competition. However, if you look at it from a macro, grander perspective, that mechanism itself is serving for the greater happiness of this whole society. Hence, in order to be able to win in that kind of a scenario, it's very important to have a do-or-die attitude with a selfless and charitable spirit, because that, in the end, is the way to capture our customer's heart. And we have to continue providing business for the sole purpose of making this world a better place. To do so, be convinced, come up with great ideas, come up with new thoughts that your product, your service is the best in the world to help the people around you. That's it from today. Let me end it by reading today's words of wisdom. The business world is a do-or-die world. However, what is important is how selfless and charitable a spirit you maintain while in that world of competition from the laws of creation. Thank you everyone for listening in, and see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.